afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about the Seahawk defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Looking to throw on second down. Griffith. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw on second down, Griffith. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffith. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys... at the 25.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Hood. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball under 32, it's 2nd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Cub 19, Cub 19, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And Walker with it, over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a winning week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Broncos. Buffalo 18.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker the third. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
These two teams all tied after one. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
On the ready. 70 Timberwolves.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will score! Touchdown, Seattle! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Griffith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun. Griffith throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. To throw on 2nd down. Griffith. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. But with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Back to throw. Griffith. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Evans is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Hood. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Powers through. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hood flushed out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Rattler. Ready.
On first down, Hood. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Nineteen tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Hood eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Trap 60. Hurry.
To throw on third down. Hood. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Rams.
They go play action here on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel, 48 yards. And the Rams have retaken a third quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Griffith. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, Griffith. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's always been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and it curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but he's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Rodgers to return it. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 20.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Zach Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. To throw on 2nd down. Hood. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. They'll go again here with Evans. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Evans. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Let's go.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The 13-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hood setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Here we go. This is 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And they converted in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Big alert. Big alert. Hit the average. Viking,
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hustle.
On 1st and 10. Hood escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw on 2nd down. Hood being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd and 2. Hood. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the lead. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start...
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Sham, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate.